live from North Myrtle Beach. No, I'm not. I'm reporting to you live from North Topsail Island, or as the locals call it, Topsail. I'm still wearing my safety glasses, but this time I've added a hard hat, because there's been a lot of activity. As you see, the shells from the ocean have been spit up into the air, and some of them have not fallen down yet. They got lucky here at North Topsail Island, and averted the Hurricane Irene. It went further north of here, but there are not many people here right now. Everybody has decided to flee. After a hurricane, many things can wash up on shore. Like this item here is what's believed to be some sort of dinosaur fossils. You can see the spine here. It was definitely a large reptilian sort of creature, and it is protruding out of the sand here. A hurricane of this magnitude, you often see many things washing up from deep beneath the ocean surface. Many ancient fossils. In fact, over here we have an interesting discovery. What appears to be an antique yoo-hoo bottle and an antique shotgun shell wrapped in seaweed. Here we have an interesting green seaweed of sorts. And over here, an ancient shell. And what do you know? Our biggest problem in Durham was pine cones. This is the other elusive beach pine cone. Here we have a giant blob of what I can only imagine is something squishy and disgusting that I probably should not be touching. Ow! Just kidding, folks. I don't know what it is, but it's big and squishy. All up and down North Topsail Beach is littered with sea sponges and pine cones. And what was once Terrapin Station is now Terrapin Stat. Hippies everywhere will be very sad. Here we have the debris of a mangled tent. Surely a victim of Hurricane Irene. Wait, what's that? Oh, apparently this just in. This trash and this mangled tent frame was here before the hurricane. What appears to have washed up here, folks, is one of the water containers used on Kevin Costner's Waterworld ship. That was a pretty cool ship. Pretty awful movie. Among other things, ancient rocks and stones and fossils have washed up ashore here at North Topsail. This one has already been claimed.
Stay away from my rock. This is my rock. You cannot have my rock. You better stay away from my rock.
What was a crowded tourist location nearly 48 hours ago is all but deserted now. In fact, we'd be lucky to find a few locals to interview about Hurricane Irene. I think we're coming up on a crab now. We'll see what he had to say about the hurricane. Nope, he doesn't want to be interviewed. Most of the people around here are a little shy about the events that just happened, so we'll try again later. Most of the crab villagers spend a great deal of their time building these fences to protect the dunes from erosion. Unfortunately, they will be spending a lot of months repairing all of these thousands of fences up and down the coastline of North Topsail Beach. Here we have the native and rather elusive ghost crab. How did you fare in the storms, my little friend?
Well, you know, I came down here from up north to be with my family, and we were only down here, like, say, 24 hours, and then the storm came, so I said, you know what, we've already paid for this vacation, so we're not going to leave. We're going to stay here and just build another hole when we get back done, you know. And then we got lightning, and it's hot again. I like it.
The crabs are very efficient little workers. In fact, most of them have already rebuilt their homes that were destroyed in Hurricane Irene. Hello, Mr. Crab. I hope everything worked out to your advantage. How was your, how was your hurricane experience, sir?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. It was awful. I had to go down and, you know, like make an extra deep cavern to sit in, and then I couldn't see what I was doing, and I didn't care for that at one bit. I have no desire to ever experience that again. It was awful. It was just awful. I had all these antiques down in my crab hole, and they're all wet now, and then I don't know if they're any good anymore or not. Come this way, and I'll show you my fancy home.
This was a fast crab. It would be hard to keep up with him. And off he goes. As we all know, it's illegal to go up on the dunes. Here we have Mrs. Crab. How was your experience during this hurricane?
Well, it wasn't very fun. My hat got wet, and I had to run around and look for some milk and toilet paper and extra paper towels and, the necessities. And then our crab hole was full of stuff, and then we didn't have anywhere to put anything, so we didn't get to move around much. But we survived, and we're here just looking for food, and cleaning our eyeballs and doing our makeup and what we normally do. So that's all.
How was your experience during Hurricane Irene, Junior Crab?
Well, I didn't really care for it, but, I got to hang out with my sister and my mom, and my sister's getting older, so she doesn't like to hang around much. She likes to hang out with boys, and I really like my sister, and so she had to hang out with us, and that was kind of neat. But other than that, we just played, checkers and Scrabble, and then we played some Chutes and Ladders, and it was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was really windy, and I couldn't see anything because the rain was going all different ways. And then, I can't find my bicycle anymore. I don't know what happened to it. It makes me sad. But Daddy said he would get me another bicycle for my birthday, which is on September the 30th. Yeah.
Most of the crabs are still enjoying their favorite pastime, surfing the waves. As you can see, the waters are still flowing. We're still in business here at the beach. Tide comes in, tide goes out. Feet get wet, then they go inside, and my feet will get dry eventually. This has been Chris Johnson reporting to you live from the St. Regis Resort at North Topsail Island, North Carolina.